Hey brothers and sisters, today is January 16th, 2021. I just wanted to share some things with you guys. I've recently reshared a bunch of things that the Lord has shown me about President Trump and other things. And in particular, the thing that I've recently shared that I believe is pointing to right now is a dream I had about seeing President Trump, and he had like a calendar in front of him. I didn't see a month. I just saw the dates 15 through 19. And everyone thought that his daughter Ivanka's birthday had passed. And then he said out loud 15, 16, 17, 18, and then he yelled 19. And then upon awakening, I heard, "Keep your eyes on Trump." And then I fell back asleep. And as I woke up, I heard, "Biblical unprecedented earthquake." So I've also shared this right here in the past. On May 23rd, I heard upon awakening, "The enemy always disables communication before it attacks." And a sister this morning sent me this. "Breaking: DC electronic warfare communications attack right now." And on April 26th of 2020, I woke up, and as I was waking up, I heard, "You've all warned, just like Paul Revere." And then I had a vision of seeing Donald Trump's face. And on April 8th of 2020, I had a vision of a lock that was locked. So I'm going to share part of this video that a sister sent me from 6 hours ago today. DC under full military lockdown. And if you have sensitive ears, there is some cussing in this, just to let you know ahead of time. So here we go.
All right, good evening, folks. Thanks for joining us here. We have breaking news coming out of Washington, D.C. at this hour. There are people on the ground in Washington, D.C. who have witnessed things going on inside the city that we did not expect to see. So with that, we're going to let you guys see what is going on inside Washington, D.C. right now. We know that they have had new security measures that were going up with fences around the city and cars being blocked in and so on and so forth. And now we find out that it is beyond just putting up fences. These folks are actually cutting ditches in the road and installing giant armor plates to prevent you from driving around in the city. There are portal tunnels that you have to go through for ports of entry to come in so as that all of your vehicles can be searched. It is absolutely nuts what's taking place in Washington, D.C. right now. We're going to cover all of it for you here this evening. Like, share, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, help us get this out to everyone. The mainstream media is not covering what is taking place in Washington, D.C., but we are. So help get this out to the rest of the world. Share this with everyone. Give us that thumbs up and help us with the algorithms on the platforms. With that, listen to what this young man is about to tell you and show you about what's actually happening in D.C., and the mainstream media is hiding it from everyone. Take a look and share this everywhere.
What's up, guys? New update. Friday, 0630, Washington, D.C. And it ain't the police doing the checkpoints no more. It's full-out military. Holy shit. I want to show y'all something. See this? See, this is military right here. All armed. I'm about to show you something very scary.
Share this everywhere before it's taken down.
Gates. I'm going to show you something. This shit is fucking crazy. This isn't Metro PD. This isn't the Secret Service or the Park Police. These are Humvees with M60s and saws and M4s, and they're all loaded. And that don't look like riot control to me, but check this out. Look at these barricades with these personnel tunnels and shit to go through. I'll give y'all another update in a minute. I'm walking up to my job site now, so I gotta check in. But the U.S. look at this. This thing pops up so cars can't drive through it.
That's brand new, folks.
This is what our intersections look like now. If you need all this to protect your inauguration from the people, maybe the fucking people didn't fucking elect you.
Couldn't have said it better myself, although I'm not supposed to say things like that on this channel. I've got 80 of you in here and only 20 likes. Give us some thumbs up, folks. Help us out here. We need to share this everywhere, far and wide, because this platform is being monitored, or is monitoring us, as well as the fact that the mainstream media is not covering this. And so we are going to cover it. We're going to show it to you. We're going to show you the things that nobody else will. We're going to show you how large of an area is being locked down. We're going to show you the areas that are being, their radio communications and cellular are being locked down. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, folks. You wouldn't believe it. It's just unreal, the amount of things that are taking place in Washington, D.C., and the mainstream media is not covering. So the first thing we're going to start out with here that I want to show you guys is the traffic pattern in Washington, D.C. So let's go to that real quick. So this is what's locked down. All of these streets in the central part of Washington, D.C. are currently under lock and key. You can't walk, you can't talk, you can't use your phone, you can't do anything in this area right now. And it's being locked in. It basically looks like New York City in the movie Under Siege. I swear to God, it looks exactly like what's going on in that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, maybe you should, because I'm here to tell you it's a spooky scene. So let's move this out. We want to go to, we'll have satellite image, and we also want, all right, we're good for that for right now. So this is DC. This is what's locked down. I lost traffic. Sorry, guys. This is what's locked down as we speak in Washington, D.C. Now, there are those who okay, only certain parts of the city and only certain towers are being currently jammed. Not every cell phone tower, not every single square inch of the city is being jammed, just mainly this area right here. So they're having RF jams, cellular systems jammed, two-way radios jammed. That's why there's so little traffic on the two-way radio system. If you listen to Washington, D.C. Fire Department and, D.C. Metro Police, federal agencies, so on and so forth, there's very little radio traffic because there's jamming taking place inside the city now, and the city is literally under lockdown. So if you are near one of these key buildings or in and around there, you won't be able to do that. And the guy that recorded that video, it doesn't necessarily say that he uploaded it while he was there. He just filmed it while he was there. So, and what we're going to do is we're going to go back and play that video again. There's 162 of you in here. There are lots of people that don't believe me when I tell you that Washington, D.C. is currently under lockdown. Take a look at this.
What's up, guys? New update. Friday, 0630, Washington, D.C.
So I just wanted to share all that with you guys. And I also wanted to mention a while back, I shared in a video some more words that I heard. And I heard everything is lined up at Washington, D.C. So in the dream I had of Trump, he said out loud 15, 16, 17, 18. and yelled 19. Then I fell back asleep. Upon awakening, I heard, "Keep your eyes on Trump." I fell back asleep again, and upon awakening, I heard, "Biblical unprecedented earthquake." So just keep your eyes on Jesus, as he's coming just in time. And don't be afraid. The Lord always goes before us, and he's always with us, and he'll never leave or forsake us. Trust only in the Lord, and lean not on your own understanding, but in all ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. And keep looking up. Our redemption is nigh. I love you guys. Hold fast.